We use various websites to help with our research, for example IMDb for a brief synopsis and cast list of films we were aiming to analyse. This was useful as it gave us quick access to a database of films, saving time and making the research process simpler. The website BBFC was useful in our research on the age rating criteria for films, as the correct government-approved guidelines are listed, which will then correspond with official classifications given to the films we researched. YouTube was used frequently in our research as a site to watch opening title sequences. This made the whole research process simpler. Having access to YouTube meant we could view clips with ease instead of having to locate footage on DVDs. When it came to placing our research on the blog, YouTube enabled us to embed videos onto the blog directly. In PowerPoint we used to present our research and pictures. This technology helped make our presentations interactive, as we could include audio links, videos and images. The college's VLE provided access to all presentations of textual analysis and research documents we were showed in class. It also meant we all had access to useful video clips and important work guidelines. This was useful as we could recap a lesson or catch up on missed aspects of the course. The Quack blog was essential in storing and organising all our research documents. It meant we could communicate outside of college and view each other's work. Also, we could upload work from home. The social networking site Facebook helped communication outside college and was useful in arranging our filming day and schedules for planning research. We used a flip camera ultra in our research to record our pictures. This again simplified the research process, as we could directly upload the MP4 recording to our blogs instead of transcribing the pictures.
When we filmed our OTS, we used a Sony HC7 Silver HD camera. This camera was simple to use because it was straightforward and didn't have loads of complicated aspects. When we used this camera, we had to learn how to use exposure, white balance, focus to make sure that the colour, lighting and images was natural as possible. We would then adjust the colour etc. in the edit to make it more thriller-esque. We also used a flip video ultra camera to capture some pictures to put on the blog, which again worked well because it was very basic to use and practical. In the prelim exercise we used the same camera as in the final piece and shot a continuity exercise. We had 1 hour to get used to the camera and make an edit. My group and I learned a lot from the experience and helped us gain knowledge about our equipment, so when it came to our OTS we knew what to do. When we needed a soundtrack we used the website Incompetech because the website provides royalty-free music and is simple to download. The range of music is also great. They have many different categories which can help you improve your OTS. We needed to use more professional recording equipment to record voiceover for the news report. These two voiceovers help support our thriller genre narrative.
The editing software I used to construct our sequence was Adobe Premiere on Apple Mac Minis. I used quick cuts to create a thriller atmosphere, along with a sound bridge on a screen to create a strange and unknown setting. In Adobe Sound Booth, I altered the radio reports by changing the compression and adding the old-time radio effect to make it sound more authentic. For transitions to the spinning coin, I made use of the cross-dissolve transition, allowing for an edit point. Similarly, for further emphasis of the coin, I changed the opacity and light saturation to aid in creating the atmosphere. The logo for Pinewood Studios was taken from a Google image search, placed in Photoshop and altered to have a black background to be more fitting with the thriller genre. Once I placed it in the sequence, I made use of keyframes to alter blur and scale to create the look of movement for the logo. The soundtrack from the original footage was removed as it proved to be unnecessary and distracting, except for the scream, which was kept. As a group, we searched for appropriate music and found Invariance on Incompetech.com, along with other samples. After experimenting with speed, we chose Invariance and reversed it to create a surreal rhythm that adds to the atmosphere. On top of this, the speed changes throughout the sequence between 50% and 80% of the original.